Hello, everybody. Welcome. Horus. Horus Agawasagetar. I said the holy. Holy, holy, holy. So, wow. Hi, guys. So, just quickly hearing, okay. So, hi, guys. Okay. Okay. Just reading, scrolling. Okay. I'm sorry I'm late. I'm a little very late today, but I'm going to get started right away. Okay. And, very interesting questions. Okay. So good evening. I'm gonna pop out the thing here because I know I'm already like a little late, so I need to kind of rush, guys, a little bit, to get to it, okay, right away, because because of everything. Okay, so I have the list and I updated the list. Okay, even after I had already sent the update, there is more stuff coming up. Okay, so just to just let me click on it again. Okay, so yeah, so just here the main thing I'm most curious about today, there's a lot to ask, is about Trump's hospital visit. If he's, I mean, it's very likely that he's sick because he's not a very healthy person in general. But what's the deal here? Okay. Then there's also news that Trump is being investigated by the Democrats if he lied about WikiLeaks. Because as you know, as soon as Roger Stone was found guilty, this is the thing, guys. He was found guilty of what? Of lying about his contacts with WikiLeaks, and then the Democrats right away start with this, which makes perfect sense, and it's a hardcore, it's an important part of the investigation. Okay, and then also there's the impeachment hearings. I listed here, I made a list of all of the hearings. Okay, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Then we have the Louisiana governor election where Democrats won. We have something here about Mike Pompeo versus Trump. That there's some sort of like a, they're not, there's some obviously the obviously, but there must be some rifts. Okay, and then there's some sort of progress, but I don't know if it's progress because it's being heard by the Senate, the IRS whistleblower case. Okay, and then also, so then there's also the thing about the Supreme Court. Now, guys, I just wanted to say this, and this is even before I look at whatever happens. This is, at first I wanted to feel like, see, I have one kind of like lurking account. People was like, oh my god, like what happened? Like, just like calm down, okay? Because really it's a temporary stay, which makes sense because it's like until they make a decision about whatever it is they're going, doesn't mean that, who knows, I still think that there's chances that the Supreme Court is not going to hear it. That's what they said, pause while we look at it. Okay, so that's a very important, of course, because I always see this stuff, but it's interesting because I saw this stuff so that's the story. Okay, let me just close there. I realize I have a bunch of programs here. Okay, so maybe slowing down the connection. So anyway, so that's the story, all right? And so that's the gist of it. Okay, so so this is it. Okay, so let's. I'm really curious about the hospital thing. Okay, because I at first I was like, you know what? Because guys, I think the guy's totally, he's being pumped with drugs. Okay, and and I'm sure he was sick before, but why does he have to go to the, do you know what I'm saying? It's like, why did they have to make it public? And maybe he had to get an MRI, but why get an MRI? It's Saturday night. You know what I mean? Maybe he did have some sort of heart attack, who knows? But I want to know. Okay, do you mind if we're going to start with the health question? Okay, so I'd like to ask for protection, huh? Beautiful red lights coming on top of my head, huh? As I breathe in, I feel my lungs are light. As I breathe out, I create a circle. I create a circle. I step into it. I step into it. I feel connected. I step into it. I feel protected. I ask that information come only from the highest sources, huh? That I create the good, huh? And only Good, good. Okay, cool. So Parazana, so there was news that everything wasn't expected clearly, and L mentioned that there was no real planning. That Secret Service was not alerted. It was a kind of a last minute thing. It's very likely that he was actually sick, but what else is behind this? You know, what else is going on that we don't know, that we may not know about? Okay. Okay. Are they using it for propaganda purposes? Are they using it? Is Trump consciously looking to? Does he want to have? Is he looking to see if there's a way out through health? What is going on? Guys, kind of funny. Okay, so the first thing I see, and I think this I actually want to see cards too, but this is several interesting things. So first thing I see is, so does look like he gets an MRI. Okay, as someone else had said that Mrs. Violetta. Okay, she had seen something. Now it's kind of okay, like so kind of funny, but I see that there's like the blood pressure was higher because I see boop, 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 like there's the blood pressure is really high. He's sweating, and he's not he's not responding very quickly when you speak to him now. And this is the thing. Then I see the next thing I see is the person who's, I don't know if probably the doctor or the tech person, the specialist who deals with the MRI, and is looking at the MRI, and what he sees. This is the thing. I was like, there's a medical whistleblower, huh? Is that he has dementia. Like the reason why he's not responding is not because of the heart blood pressure, it's because his brain is disintegrating. Okay. So 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 you know what I mean? Oh, that's why somebody, I do have a ring because I haven't worn it, whatever, but it's very interesting, okay? It's very interesting here because the guy's like, whoa. He's like fix, and I don't know, honestly, I don't know when you get an MRI if you have, because the whole thing scans your entire body, right? But and I don't know, guys. I don't know if how it works when you do this. If you have to do one just for the brain, but he's like, yeah, I think we'll have like he does have high blood pressure, but the issue here is that's right, circulation to in some ways you could argue that some of it is, there's some elements of the brain that has to do with circulation. Okay, it could be like, oh, it could be some sort of stroke, but my sense is that he looks at the white and the brain. He's like, it's classic, Alzheimer. There's like the thing when you could see on the brain, the brain degeneration. The really like, it's not pretty advanced. Okay, and I feel like the other thing, guys, is that Trump, he's pumped with drugs. Let's get real. They give him a whole lot of drugs, uppers, downers, God knows what, okay, to kind of preserve his, he has a lot of energy, but the stuff is not connecting. You know what I mean? The brain is not connected. Like, you talk to him, it's like, oh yeah. So he's exchange, gets the dates wrong. He doesn't remember the names always, or calls somebody, calls you Mary. He knows your name was Joanne, whatever. Like, he changes the name. He's like, and that is the thing, is that they found, it's not that they found him unresponsive, is that they found him like not respond, like not, in Portuguese, there's the words that say, não estava falando coisa com coisa. He wasn't saying thing with thing. So it's similarly here. He wasn't, it's a delay, essentially. It has some sort of speech delay where you ask a person something and they're like, it takes them like the brain normally, even I might feel like I used to have a faster recall of names, but there's something here where it's pretty serious. Either he can't have, it's not that he's the most articulate person in the world either, but that there's something where he doesn't have enough vocabulary, or he doesn't like, it's like, for example, like, say something's like, oh, okay, Rosie, I know you have a good recipe of banana bread. What is in it? And you're like, uh, cake. What is that? Egg. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like a very slow response. And it's because the person can't find the words. The words just don't come. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. MRI used to scan different specific parts of the anatomy. But if he has, you know what I mean? If he has because that's the thing, guys, if they try to figure out what's wrong with him, they have to look at this, right? Don't you think? I don't think it's, I mean, maybe, right, if you want to figure out what, especially somebody of that age, let's get real, okay, somebody that age and how, I'm sorry, he's obese. I'm not saying that, but it just, right, he's high, okay, let's just get real. We don't need somebody to tell us. It's pretty obvious by his behavior, his pupils, everything is hyper dilated, okay. He's been over, you know what I mean, pumped with shit. God knows what it is. Okay. And if it's drugs, they have to look at the brain. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's just okay. Right. So it's kind of like, even if it's like they can't get out and say, oh, they can't, because the guy's looking at the scan. And I don't know, guys, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know that it was something like very special. Like, because when you see the scans of the brain, it's very like different, different, from different locations. I don't know how to explain it. Like you can scan it from different angles and stuff like that. But the way that the guy sees it quickly, and the person who deals with the president is not the intern. Okay, always right. It's going to be the best person they have available in any place. Okay, so the guy just quickly looks and he's like, the brain is something here, but he can't say it. Okay, I don't get the sense that it's like that. Okay, yeah. His father died 93 as a longevity, exactly, if he didn't abuse his body. And and also the amount of stress, the amount, because if you look at people like, Obama, you could argue that he looks very healthy, okay, Obama, but he aged so much. Think about Obama. He's probably like one of the healthiest people, like you could see that he looks healthy, but aged. So in other words, the amount of stress you have to deal with if you're president, okay, right? Think about it. If you're president, you have, like, right, people who are really healthy and he exercised and like, all those things, they all age dramatically as president. So Trump, right? Oh, look, Audrey's saying Audrey brain atrophy shows up quickly. Because the guy, that's what I'm saying. A guy is like scanned the whole thing and suddenly he sees this thing. And it's not as if he's necessarily, let's look at the brain. It's like he right away he could see, like, from miles away, he's saying there's some sort of pattern about that sort of brain deformation. I don't know, call not a deformation, but kind of like the way that the pattern, the dark and the light pattern on the scans. Those people know, people like that, they know, they see hundreds of those all the time. So they could tell. But also, like, right away, you don't even have to have a good know. Sometimes it's like, well, it's kind of on the edge. We don't know. No, no. With this case, like, boom, it's very clear. Okay. So so it's like something like that, like the way that it's telling me, what is it? It's showing me this pattern, like, my God, tiles, like hexagonal tile. I don't know why hexagonal tiles. It's showing me these hexagonal tiles. Sometimes kitchen tiles, bath tiles. It's like they have this hexagonal pattern, but it's showing me like this hexagonal pattern. I don't know why it's showing me like this. It looks like this, like a I don't know why. So it's so that's what it is. Okay. So that's what it is now. Okay. So that's my sense. So So that's it. And so they're saying that the thing is like, yeah, he has high blood pressure, but the problem, because they're saying, oh, look, he does have this, but the problem that he has mostly has to do with the brain. Maybe he was sweating and everything connected to the blood and the drugs or God knows what. He was having a reaction to, too much medicine. But the reason why he's talking like this is the brain. Okay. Because the guys, if you think about it, right? And guys, not just okay. Just imagine. Okay, imagine the situation of him. Okay, like think about. Okay, given he's a psych. Okay, the fact that he's a psychopath probably cools down. He's not, as you know, people who are psychopaths, they don't have a lot of reaction. Like, oh, you're gonna be like, okay, normally, right? Just that helps him out. Okay, the fact that he doesn't have a lot of empathy probably doesn't react. He's the kind of person who could watch movies and like don't not feel anything. Oh, somebody violence doesn't bother him. Stuff like that, right? So that's part one. Then part two is that okay, so that's that situation. Then you think, that he does the drugs, okay, and over time, like I think he's, guys, he was like Studios 54, like drugs, cocaine, all those uppers. I think he did a lot of those, okay. And this is not secret. It's like he was a nightlife person in New York in the 70s and the 80s, like those days. You don't go to the. And he said he never drank. That's the thing. The funny thing about Trump, he's like, I don't drink alcohol, but then he does something. If it's not alcohol, then it's definitely something else. Okay. So the other thing I want to say is that on top of it, so then okay, there's that, right? So then he has the drugs, and then has probably one of the most stressful jobs in the world. Even if you're not corrupt, even if you're not compromised, but think about him. Like Putin is pushing him constantly. Clearly has compromise on him. MBS, Ukraine, like all of this stuff, highly, highly, highly stressful. So I think, if anything, that sort of picture would, it's like too many, even more, makes more stimuli. You know what I mean? That it decreases like so whatever process is already happening is not really right. I don't feel like, for some reason it's not really the sense where, that like, I don't know. That's my sense. Okay, the guy's like, okay, so but he feels like, I don't know if I should tell this to them. And guys, I don't even know. I wonder. I feel like I wonder if Jared and Ivanka were there. Interesting. I don't know. Are they there? I don't know. I don't know if they're there, or maybe she's there. I feel like somehow the physician feels like he doesn't have. Does he have next of kin? I don't know honestly who went to the hospital with him. I don't know if Jared, or if I think I see her in the hall, but for some reason he feels like he can't tell that to them. Okay, there's something where he feels like he's not allowed to tell the truth. Oh, what? He does not tell the truth? No, they love the truth. Or that he doesn't, they don't want to hear what he has to say because he's like, somebody, oh my, he's like, damn, that guy. I don't care who it is. Like, forget about the fact that he's president. Somebody with that type of brain should not have the type of job because it's saying, oh my god, it it's saying that the frontal lobe, which is the part where you make these decisions, executive function, is compromised. So that means you don't have impulse control. You don't, it's like you get crazier. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Wow. 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 But the doctor, but like I said, the doctor is not even making a political thing. It's like, I don't, it's like if you show me this brain scan, you don't tell me who the person is. I'm like, that person should not be, they're saying like he's sort of suggesting like when you have presidents, we should have physicians examine like five brain scans. One of them is going to be, the physician should not know whose brain it is, but should write a report, blind reports about what they see on the scan. Because really it's, so this is it. And I feel like he is, and in my sense, guys, to be very honest, okay, I really believe it was going to be the case, but I don't think it is. I do not believe then that it's the case that he was like planning, like, oh, I'm gonna, that's what I thought. I was like, he was like making a case where he's gonna, I can leave. But the people around him, whoever, I think then is like, Kushner's like, Ivanka, that's a good sign, because that means that we have a story. You know what I mean, Ivanka? We have a story. We can tell that story, don't you think, Ivanka? Yeah, we can tell a story that, he's kind of weak. We want to preserve his energy so his base is going to like him. And we can get him to say, make Ivanka president. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. I really do. I really do. hmm Yeah. Don't you think? Yeah. And we'll live here together. I'll be your husband. And I'll work on deals. It's gonna be good. Just get your dad to say, vote for Jared. I'm sorry, Ivanka. so 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 guys, it makes sense. I feel like he's honestly, and it's not to protect Trump or anything. Remember, guys, this reminded me of a reading I did about, was it the G something, G20, G10, or G7, whatever it was. It was a meeting where Jared went, and Jared and Ivanka, they were like propping him up. They were like, he's, how he can't even know, he doesn't have a sense of direction. If you say to him, it's right there, turn right, he doesn't know, he's going to go the different direction. He has no idea where he's going. Remember this? This is not, this is like on every time, right? So this is the thing. And I feel, guys, because the whole thing, that's why I told you guys before that then I remember seeing that Jared and Ivanka were concerned that he may not even make to the end of this mandate, that his health is so, and he's apparently, guys, and this is not an age discrimination, but it's a fact. He's one of probably the oldest president or something to be on a I don't know how to say the first mandate president, first, right? He's the oldest person. I'm not saying that every older person is like this, no, but he is a very unhealthy person for, what I mean? Generally speaking, like he's a, very unhealthy. So the chances, I'm not saying that, because clearly he's an evil person. A lot of evil people have great health, have great health. But I, the fact is he's deteriorating. Okay, no matter how you look at it. Okay, so oh, interesting. Oh, uh-huh. So okay, just a sec. Because when I saw the technician, I was thinking, I was like, is this guy somebody that, initially I thought, oh, is this something that the GOP could have cooked up, or are they trying to remove him, or, but I did not get all the sense that guy is political in any way. No, I did not get the sense. Just he's a doctor, okay, and he knows, he's aware that his job, if he said, this is a guy, think about it, anybody who comes across Trump, right? If you tell the truth, you could get fired, could lose your job, and so you see what I'm saying? So it's like he got fired. So he's, I don't know, he seems to be kind of lost. So okay, let me see, what is this guy gonna do? Mm. Okay, so this is interesting. So they're saying here that he was, what about his heart? He had, guys, I think the whole thing is like mostly nervous system thing, okay? There's different types of heart disease or quote unquote heart problems you can have. One of them is when, it's the one where you need a pacemaker. That's when it, because that is regulated by the automatic nervous system. Some of them are cholesterol based. There's different things you could have. I kind of have a sense that it's possible. What does he have? Does he have obstructions? Does he have? Yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm between. You know what I see? I don't know. This is maybe like really odd. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know if he's had some sort of heart surgery already, but he never talked about it. And I know it sounds like kind of strange here, but because I see there's something here, like it's a scar, which would explain why he's okay. Like, 'cause they put stuff in your heart. Okay, so I just feel like it's one of those things about stress, but again, it showed in the body. He started sweating, but then the problem that they were concerned about was, so I think this is the thing. I think they sent him to the White House and said this is the situation. And then this guy who's in the, the doctor, whoever, has a meeting with the entire hospital, not entire hospital, the management there, whatever you call them, to see what they're going to say, and they decide to give it to their family and decide, they're saying, well, this is what we would do if it was anybody else. So let's just do it the same way. Let's make the family decide what to do. Okay, because, and I think the guy feel, this guy is like kind of like, for now, he's like concerned. He's like, maybe I don't know if, guys, I don't know if because back in the day, I don't know if it's still like this. You took a, the X-ray was a machine, right? Like take a picture. But this, I feel like it's a computer thing, right? Where it's a program, where it stays in the system, right? I think. So I feel like he this, I don't know if he can keep a copy, but he's concerned about it. Okay. Okay, so that's my sense. I feel like they're like the doctors are like, well, let's just tell the family that there's this thing and it's pretty obvious. We don't want to create any, they don't say it like that. But they know. They're like, this guy, he's like very advanced. He's not even, because the reason why they can see the pattern is because it's advanced already. And they're like, have you never, I don't think they chat. They say, hey, have you never checked this? What's wrong with you? It's that they're like, well, there is some some I don't know what you call it, right? There's some thing on the brain. So they don't want to, they're not going to suggest anything. It's they feel like, and they are very professional. In other words, they just say what they have to say, okay. And so, because they see, they're like, wow, if they're talking to amongst themselves, like, oh my god, look at this picture. If I had a relative, it would be like, I would probably at this stage be putting them in some sort of nursing home. I would not be able to deal with them. Like, it would be that complicated. Okay, so they're like, wow, I can't believe this. It just so happens to be president, huh? Yeah. Oh, very good, very good. Yeah. So, which in some ways, guys, would explain why, I said before, he's in some sort of psychiatric hospital. It makes sense. Okay. Right. So, in some ways, it makes sense because I would say, like, he doesn't want to, he's doesn't want to leave, but then he's out of it. I do saw him being out of it, and not in a way that is like reversible. It's not that he goes crazy, is that he's already deteriorating. Okay, so it makes sense. But that's also why they don't want anybody around him, because he could be very easily manipulated. You know what I mean? Like, he's also out of it, but he could let anybody in, like, oh, come in, yeah, go through my files, or whatever. He knows he has a lot of access to secrets. Okay, so this is why. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, no, but I was just saying the psychiatric hospital makes perfect sense. It's like he's sick. He's sick, okay? It's not removing. It's like, if your person is crazy, right? He has to go to, like, God knows where. Cannot remove. It's not, yeah, I don't know, guys, but that's what I saw, okay? It's just like, what, because someone asked what I think is that's what I think is going to happen, guys. What if there's two possible, maybe you should ask it now. It's not on the list, but I should ask it now, okay? There's two possibilities that for whatever reason, either the Senate agrees to impeach him, it has to go, or the Senate says he's going to stay. Okay, like, I don't know, we don't know how this is going to unfold exactly. So if he stays, if there's a third, I think this is why I think there's three possibilities. He willingly decides to resign. He's removed in, like, the normal terms, which is like through the Senate, which I don't think is gonna happen. And a third, okay, and there's another, and so he stays even though he's very sick or whatever is going on with him. Okay, so there's the reason I see is, like, I never see him wanting to, like, he does not want to leave for reasons that we all know, because he's going to go to prison. He's going to be There's going to be 10 million lawsuits the minute he leaves office. He's going to be indicted the minute he leaves, like, literally, like, the moment he leaves office, he's going to be handed, like, millions of lawsuits. That's a fact. It's not, it's a fact, right? So he doesn't want to leave. And even if, even in the case where he has to agree to some sort of removal, he's not. I don't see, if I were him, I would probably step, like, I'm gonna barricade myself here. I don't care. Come get me out. That's what I think he's gonna do at the end. Come get me out. I'm not leaving. I don't care. I don't care what I said. I don't care what I agreed. I'm not leaving. So, so this is my sense, is that, like, that's what he looks like to me. Okay, so what's gonna happen? Like, does he, right? And I feel, this is why I don't think I've never seen him wanting to leave. Like, even if he agrees to a removal, it's not like something that he's like thought. It's not Nixon. He has no shame. Okay, he doesn't care that he's hurting. He actually likes the fact that he's hurting people. Okay, so I feel like it's a whole other world. Like, and I add the deterioration to the fact that he has it. Okay, that's the situation. And guys, what I you never understand is why they are not preparing Pence. I mean, I understand, I know Pence is compromised, but the fact that there seems to be so little movement to make him the president kind of weirds me out a little. It's not that I like Pence. No, obviously I don't like him, but it's kind of strange that they don't seem to see him as a possibility. He, like, he's so removed from this. Why? It's so strange. And think about it, that's right. That it's a little odd to me. Like, it's not that, like I said, it's not that I like Pence at all, but they seem to know that Pence is really, like, not, he's not in the game. It's kind of weird, right? Like you would want to have picked a vice president that is not because of whether with the Democrats. Like really, it has to be somebody who can take over if the other guy goes. Okay, but it seems like they're not even making an effort to say, okay, look, Pence is, he's a good option. Or you never see, because how Republicans never have original ideas. Like whenever you see a Republican in a TV show, it's always prepared talking points. They are like basically rule followers, right? So they're like, yes, we are, going to do that. I've never seen anybody in a one of those Republicans say, oh, but President Pence is, I'm sorry, whatever. Pence is a good, is a good option. Like nobody is saying any. So it's a little odd. I don't know. I'm not saying, like I said, it's not that I like Pence, but it seems like if I were in their position, I'd be like, let's find somebody on the team. Or the mess, think about if you're a coach and our team and like the top player is hurt, you're gonna try to find the person who can kind of fill, since there's only one, you kind of need to put that person in, okay, or prepare or whatever, okay. Okay, so that is what I don't understand. Okay, or maybe guys, maybe they are preparing to, like I said before, the thing about Nikki Haley, they may be preparing to indict him. Okay, yeah, it's so scary. It's like they don't understand. I don't understand their strategy. Seems not very, does not seem very smart. You know what I mean? Or very. Either they're under pressure, or they can't, or they're prohibited from doing it from their own, from boss Putin. Yeah, it's a little odd, don't you think? I find it a little strange, a little strange. So okay, you're right. It's a little strange here. Okay, so huh, I got that. Well, I need informations. I need informations. Okay, because some people think have thought, okay, but Pence is perfect. He. So I was like, yeah, job for a second, a second. No, but it sounds like I would think that Pence is a perfect person. He's a far right person. He's a religious nut. Like why not? Okay, I know he's a horrible governor. I know, but that's the point. Okay, so guys, 'cause this is like one situation. What is it? Oh, inexperienced woman. Okay, so what is this thing about it? Facade, quid pro quo. Oh, oh, oh no, oh no, absent. Ooh, somebody leaving. Goosebumps, guys. Goosebumps. To. I'm waiting to leave. I'm waiting to leave. Huh? Ooh. Oh my God. Goosebumps. I have goosebumps. Very interesting because, guys, this card, I always find it so mysterious. Okay. Wow. Facade snake waiting. Interesting. 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 Waiting to add. Oh, the guys. Wow. Wow. Exposing the foreign enemy. The money. That's right. Quid pro quo here. Money. Guys, the quid pro quo could even be the. Wow. Look. I'm not even crying because it's, look, this is the lack of it. Okay, wait, where was this? I'm wrong order. Okay, wait. So here, the coffin here. So the heart snake. The snake heart problem. Heart a snake. Oh, it could all, guys. The heart snake. The heart problem. Okay, could lead to death and oh, that's it. Oh my God. That's it. Interesting informations. Interesting informations. Interesting informations. Interesting information. That's it. That's it. That's it. Okay. So I don't understand the informations. Okay. So they're saying this is like, this is lack of experience. But let's see one more. It could also be the young woman. Okay. Or, okay. Oh, look, the foreign power. Okay. Now I wonder, this is like, it could all, I know. I wonder, guys, this could also be the women stuff anyway, but the heart and a person leaving. So I feel like this is the thing. This is makes sense. I feel like they are using the excuse that he has a heart problem. So that if the information, because if you look at the order here of the cards, is about creating the idea that this is the facade, because guys, the facade is a lie. Okay, in other words, it's not so they're creating the lie that he has a heart problem, so that if the stuff comes out, he goes right away. Okay, so it makes sense. So what I was saying to you guys is that the doctors did not think that the heart itself was the biggest problem. The biggest problem was the brain. But they are going to create this story, or they have this thing on their sleeve, that it's about him having a heart problem. Okay. And so that they are waiting, because you have these cards. Let me actually try to move here. I haven't done it in a little while, guys. So this is it. Interesting. This is very interesting. Okay. So they, who's they? Guys, is it somebody Violetta who said it? Don't say they. Who's they talking about it today? I don't know who's they. Make sure, I don't know who. Because I was like, finding if I don't know if this, I'm not sure. Media. Oh, is that right? Yeah, because this is it, guys. This is it. So this is it. Okay, so let me just show you. This is very interesting information. Interesting informations. Interesting information. No, he's not. Shayla, is not necessarily he's insane. He is deteriorate. He's not insane. He is deterior. He is Alzheimer. Okay, but Debbie's saying people with Alzheimer can live a long time, but he's in a very advanced stage. It's not new. That's the problem. Is that it's long enough that it shows very clearly in the scan. That's what I was saying. It's his very pretty advanced stage of Alzheimer's. Okay, right? It's not like he's insane in the sense that we think of, like a person who's like, like schizophrenic. That's insane. Okay, like, oh, I hear voices or whatever. Like, that's schizophrenic. What he has is different. Is Alzheimer's. That means he doesn't remember things, or there's guys. Alzheimer's is a very complex disease. Also, it's not so simple. It's not like a one, two, three thing. There's many stages. There's many ways that it can affect you. And okay, yeah. So okay, so oh my god, here, 1 second here. Okay. So wait, how do I even do this, guys? I'm sorry. What was Oh, that's right. I forgot. It's so funny. It's been a while. I forgot how I do it. I forgot how do I even where do I put the cards? I don't remember. Okay, so oh hi. Hi there. How everybody? Hello. Everybody welcome. Hi. Okay. What a creep. Okay, oh. Okay, so the order, just to show you, what was it? Okay, so this is here, the first. Okay, this was here, and this was here. Okay, so right away you know that this is exactly, is that right? That's it. Okay, that's it exactly, right? Yep. Is that it? That's right. No, the first one was here. Okay. This one. Okay, and then we have here. So basically, guys, the first. Okay, so this is the thing. Okay. So here we have heart problem leads to an ending. Okay, I don't think it's the death card, guys. It has many meanings. Okay, I don't. You have to, if you want to. It doesn't necessarily mean physical death, and I don't necessarily think that in this context it means physical death either. It may mean the end of the presidency. Okay, okay. So then, if you look at this here now, the absence card, a person has to leave, right? Okay. So, and I put, guys, you can't read my text, but he says someone leaves if it's upright. Okay. Somebody leaving. Okay. And then we have like inexperience. Okay. Or younger woman. And this is the heart. Now, the heart could mean love, but it could also mean the actual heart. Okay. Then we have, now this is important. This is wait. Somebody is waiting. Okay. Leaving. They're waiting. Leaving and wait. What does it mean? Waiting to leave. Now, then usually, guys, when this card comes up related to term registration, it's upside down, because like this is exposing the facade. But when you have here, you have a facade. Okay. So, oh, it makes sense. Okay. So the facade waiting, they have a facade, and what is on top of it? This is a snake sometimes is treated, but also a problem. Okay. So what does it tell me? Just these two. It's like the heart has a problem. Okay. And now this is the young. This could also mean that he's pretending to be young. Okay. There's a facade that they're saying he has great health. Okay. That he's pretending to be like a young person. Okay. They're in other words, at the same time that they say that he's healthier than what he actually is, they know that then the heart could lead to an ending, and that this is exposing the enemy through what? Through the quid pro quo. So, in other words, the moment they have this up their sleeve, because the moment the truth about the quid pro quo comes out, they will say, oh, he has a heart problem. He has to go. Okay. That makes perfect sense to me, actually. You know what I mean? And I pulled another card here. It's the travel upside down to put it to here, but okay. In other words, it's all about the foreign problem that they have. Okay, so in case the stuff gets hotter, in case it gets worse. Oh, he has heart problem. Here's the doctor said has heart problem. Okay, that makes sense. So you see what I'm saying? I don't think that, because I think the whole thing with Reagan was a little different. You know, even the structure, he had somebody, not to say that I'm defending Trump here, but he had Nancy Reagan. She cared. You could say all things about her and him, but she cared about that guy. Okay. That woman cared about her husband. Okay. You know that. That's a fact. Okay. So, you know what I mean? That's a fact. Like, but I don't think I mean, the thing is not that oh, please somebody care about President. No, it's not that I'm like I care, but I think it's really easy to say that since he's such a transactional person, nobody likes him. You can't be close to Trump and like him. That's impossible. You have to be, the moment you come in contact with him, you give up your values. That's the only way you can survive with Trump. It's totally and completely transactional. Okay, you may like the things that he gives you or the access to power, but I don't believe people actually like him genuinely. Okay, exactly. Even the kids, like, because even the kids, I don't think they're like, oh, I love him. He's a great father. No, he's not. Okay. So okay, so this is my sense. Okay, so that's the thing. That's the story they're building here. That he has a heart problem, and the moment the truth about it can't be contained, like has to go has a heart problem. Okay, that's my sense. Absence. What is the absence? They're waiting. Look at this. Absence, waiting, expose the enemy. So they're waiting to leave. They say, okay, there's just a possibility that we could leave. Meanwhile, would tell the world he's great, he's doing great in health. But the moment the truth comes out, he goes, bye. We're not gonna sit here and wait. We're not gonna sit. We just have an excuse. He's gonna go. You know what I mean? Because that makes it, in a way that makes sense. That makes him look, oh, he's a good person or something, right? So that's my sense. Okay, and because that's what I'm saying, guys. If Reagan, if maybe he had Alzheimer's or whatever, right? But there was a lot of. I'm not a Reagan person, okay, Republican Reagan, whatever. But there was a lot of people who at least they knew how to run. They're not like this kind of clown show, okay. I don't think they were, okay. Maybe there was all the problems, like nothing compares to you. It's been 7 hours and 15 days since you took the Adderall away. Okay, okay. That's it. Okay, so that's the thing. That's a preparation. They're preparing this way. They're like, let's find. We have the health protection. Okay, so now there's other questions connected to this, which are, let's get started here. What are the questions? The questions are: is this condition going to? Okay, is the doctor gonna become the whistleblower about his health and tell that he has a damaged brain? I don't think he will, because but we'll see. Let's see here. He has a damage. I mean, he really is. The doctor gonna become a whistleblower? Like, do you mind if I do cards, guys, just for now, because it's helps here. What is it? So many things. Okay, let's just just quickly, and then I'll do the visions, of course. But okay. Oh, look! Oh my God, guys, the same card but different type. Is that right? Look at how weird. I was like, wait, how could the same? Look at the same. Oh my God, look! This is the stuff. The cards I looked at already. Look, this is the card that from the last one, and this is the same card basically, both upside down. Is that crazy? That's crazy. The same thing. So the question is, the doctor gonna Oh my god, unexpected. Oh my god. Woo! Shitty baby. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look, the exposure of the enemy comes unexpectedly. And it hurts a shitty baby. The exposure of the enemy comes. It comes unexpectedly. The exposure of the enemy comes. And it comes unexpectedly. It hurts. Shitty baby. Huh. It hurts. Shitty baby. Huh. It hurts. Shitty baby. Huh. It hurts. Shitty baby. Yeah. So that song. Ooh, oh my god. Oh, interesting, guys. Love it. Look at this card is about warmth. Okay, it's also the mother card. But when he goes like this, it's coldness. So people don't like him less when they figure out that he's connected to, oh, because when something big comes about him, look, loyalty is at stake, right? And people consider his loyalty. What is it? Oh, and there's look the military. In other words, law enforcement. Look at President. Yeah, I do not believe it's the military, right? But I think it's about law enforcement. They look at President. Yeah. Oh, look, talking. Somebody talking. That's right. The impeachment hearings. Talking about the money. Interesting, no? Offer. That's right. Offer. If you don't give me, if you don't give me what I want, I don't know. You don't want to get offered. Look, the military offer. That's right. Guys, what is the military budget? Right? The military budget. We talk about the money offered if you for the military assistance. That's right. So more information's coming out about it. But that was not the question. That did not answer the question. Sorry, that's not the question. But it's helpful. It's helpful, but still. So is the doctor gonna, talk to Congress about it? Guys, okay, I almost feel like I shouldn't have asked this question because I feel like I don't want anybody to look into the doctor, but I feel like he could because oh, he's like, what, I'm gonna put this in an envelope, just in case. He's like, hey, can I talk to you, Nancy, for a second? I'm a doctor. I don't know if it's possible, okay, but is Nancy because I feel like by the time they do this, I don't know that it's necessary, okay, but what have more information? Oh, happy. Is it love? Hiding, exposure. Oh, exposure about something secret. Yeah, woman. Oh, they have a relation. Oh, oh, guys, that's it. It could be that the woman thing is the because the whole thing with his taxes is the woman is the what's his name? What's her name? Stormy Daniels. That's the case of Vance is Stormy Daniels. Okay. So interesting information. I find it very interesting information. Interesting information. Oh, the other woman is a man. As a man. Oh yeah, there's a man here. Yeah. Oh. Oh. They said the heart. The heart. The man that deals with the heart. Oh yeah. It could be the. I know. I'm like this is too much. The business. No, it's not. I don't think it is because there's other cards for doctors. No, I'm already like like that's what I always counsel people. Be careful when you project your things into the cards. Okay. Does the card say that? No. You're seeing things that are not there. Okay. Okay. Oh, victory. Oh, exposure by the house for a long time. For a long time. Yeah. So I don't know, guys. That's my sense. I think the vision tells me that he could go, but not much comes of it, to be honest, because there's bigger scandals coming out. Okay. So, oh my god, guys. Now I'm like, whoa. Did I answer the question? Okay. The other question you guys had was because I popped out the comments. I don't always see it, but it was if it's gonna come out while Trump is president. Is the information about his mental health, not mental health? What do you call it? Mental disintegration? You call it? Guys, interesting. The treason stuff coming out. Like, look, this is the business partners. It could even be the kids and the loyalty issue. Look, that's it. The mob. He's loyal to the mob. That's why his business partners are shady. He's loyal to he. Okay, his kids and himself. They are loyal to the mob. This is what. Oh, here he is, the retired man, orange man. Oh, the law. The law is. Oh, that's it. The law is like bitch. Oh yeah, we're gonna see the thing. Oh yeah. 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 Wow, interesting information. Yeah. Oh, electrons. Electron transfer. Election transfer. Interesting. For the network to get what she wants. Huh? So, okay, so, oh, okay, so partners of the retired man here about the election. In other words, I think we're gonna find out more. Oh my God, find out more information about the people that the shady business partners he had and how they acted in the throughout the election. And by the way, guys, I saw this on Twitter very quickly. I didn't get a chance to. There was this article by David Fahrenhold, okay, saying that Trump owes by the when he became president, he owed $50 million to an LLC that, that nobody knows about. It was like some like shady shell company. So the law determines his loyalty through the transfer. So the fact that he got money from that's right, guys. We know that this is like on our face now. Okay, and then what is it? The mob. The mob. This is also, guys, could be the spread the rumors. This is right because this the Russians are spreading the rumors about Ukraine in order to, and the same thing with Hillary. They helped a lot of propaganda to get what he wants. So it shows basically that there, whatever information comes next, that is going to show that. So in other words, I'm inclined to believe that this is. Oh my God, guys, am I answering your questions? Okay, so because I'm like, there's so much here. I don't want to, sometimes readings they can go off a little bit. This is why sometimes cards are not great for this. But okay, let me just refocus here 1 second, okay? Because I need to make sure that I'm. Oh, that's right. Okay, so then let me just go back to the questions because guys, I had the thing to do, but okay, just 1 second. Impeach. Okay, so whistleblower. Okay, da, da, da. Okay, true. Okay, that's right. Now the thing that has to be answered today also is very important that is connected to this is Supreme Court and the taxes. Okay, so the what's his name Roberts was like, oh, let's stop for a while. Okay, let it pause. So what's gonna happen? What are they gonna decide? I've seen it many times that they were not gonna take it on, but I need informations. Huh? Are they gonna decide when? Not when. No when. I would say no. Don't ask when. Don't ask when. Don't. Don't ask when. Okay, really. So what happens with this? Because this is all connected. It's shown because it's showing, guys, whatever comes out that is the most explosive thing is about how Trump's money is connected to these traders. Like, I mean, he's a trader by being loyal to the people who he owes money to. But this is like we already know that so easily. But something is gonna hold. So what could it be? The only thing that could it be is a document. In other words, tax. So how is this in light of that? Because we saw the justice stuff. Okay, they're gonna decide so what is the Supreme Court is going to decide about his taxes? And I asked also spirits or whoever to not tell me what I want to hear, but tell me the truth. If they, I want to know. To know. Oh, look. The person's like, oh, they're gonna let me go. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do. Look, the arrows the other side, going back to the past. Oh no, they're gonna accept. It's gonna be okay. I'm gonna be fine. And then it's like, there's no bitch. Wake up, bitch. Oh, look, the cards. This is what is that, guys? This is the legal or this card. You know what it means? Sacerdote. Legal authority. Legal authority is gonna be wake up, bitch. Reality is gonna hit you. Reality is gonna hit you. Huh. Oh, smoking gun evidence is what they found on the Supreme Court. Smoking gun evidence. They got it out to the Supreme Court. Shit. Got real, huh? Get ready, huh? Trader, huh? Truth about who you are is gonna come out real soon, huh? Get ready, cause the law is gonna show the smoking gun evidence. Get ready, because the law, is gonna show the smoking gun evidence. Oh, here's letter. 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 We have a letter here, huh? A letter. Ooh, the guys, the same thing. This is what is this card? The protector. In other words, the actual rich guy. So it's the person who supports Trump. So the law is like, I see you. 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 Oh yeah. No, 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 no. Uh, no, 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 no. Oh, very sad today. No, 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 no. Mm, mm. Oh, I'm very sad. Sad for him. I'm not sad for him. Sad for him. I'm not sad. Oh, guilty. Oh, yeah. Interesting. Interesting. I find it interesting. I find it interesting. Oh man, it's a man. Yeah, it's a man. That's right. That's right. Oh, his friend is guilty. He's got guilty friend. Guilty friend. Look at is that Lev or is that Jared? Oh, I'm very sad today. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, so oh my god. So guys, okay, so let's look here. Let's look here. Okay, so so this is interesting. So okay, so then we have shit gets real. Okay, there's a letter. What is the letter about? About the guilt. So this document, some document was probably gonna be the IRS stuff. Okay, then we have the shit gets real through what? Through legal decision. And what does the legal decision say or talk about? That there's somebody who's probably a donor. There's a document that shows the term's connection to a donor. So what do we have here? Loyalist, somebody who he's friends with, okay, or could also be a partner. But I think it's like his somebody close to him, okay, is a mobster basically. Wait, did I get this card, guys? That's right. Did I really? Did I get this card? That's crazy, right? Did I? I feel like did I see it already or no? Oh my god, what? Yeah, that's it. Oh my god, they show that's the smoking gun evidence. And this guys, I was laughing about it because this is the trap. In other words, prison. Okay, prison. And there's a man. So this could be guys. He's involved with so many corrupt people. It doesn't necessarily matter who he is. But basically, there's the suggestion here is that he is the legal decision comes and it shows the it's not what he wants obviously, right? So there's this evidence, shit gets real and evidence shows that he's guilty, and it's the people close to him. Okay, it could also be the part, even family, like it shows that there's just like it could even be the Jared, what, it doesn't necessarily matter who is the connector, but it just shows that he's involved with criminals and he's trapped. Because why is this important? Because when you have a smoking evidence gun card, it means it's significant. Whatever this document is significant, and it's enough to put people in jail. And guys, you know who I see here, and I don't know if it's true. I see Lev. For some reason, I see right away. It does not look like him, of course, Lev, but I feel like it's one of those guys, those mob guys who decides to. And this is opportunity. It could be that the guy is an opportunist or something like that. But people have, there's information. Informations. Okay. So, so let me just close eyes here. Close eye here. And find out how it goes with the Supreme Court. Okay, because that's what it was saying in the cards. But okay, it's so interesting because I see, that he's like, okay, let's put a pause on this, also to calm Trump down, because he doesn't want Trump to even think that they were going to go against him, because he could try. Who know? God knows what he could try, right? So they're going to give the impression that they are going to, calm, whatever. So then I think he makes a point, because I said before, guys, even Kavanaugh, I know he's pro Trump, like all these people are conservative, right? But there's something where those people are really afraid to be associated with Trump, because they, for some reason, they feel like if the guy survives, their career is over. If it survives in the sense of like, I'm sorry, how to say this? If whatever, how to say, I don't explain it. I feel like they know it's a suicidal mission to support Trump. And I don't know, why do they know that? Because they know that, that they know that Barr is like, it's sort of like it's like we are in a different position than Barr, because Barr doesn't have to justify his position in the legal. I mean, not to say, guys, they can twist and turn shit, but there's something here where they feel like the guy, he's a criminal, he's a sociopath. They feel like with Bush or whatever, there was a few things here and there, but this guy is like he's a criminal. His whole life, he's been a criminal. So what is he gonna do? Okay, he's a criminal. There's nothing else he could do to me. You can't stop it. That's it. They don't want. That's the hill we don't want to die on. They're not gonna have that discussion. So what Robert's is saying, okay, we're gonna stop it. We're gonna really look at everything that they submit. We really are gonna pay attention, and we're gonna, have an opinion here. I feel like he's inclined not. He doesn't want to do it, actually. Okay, he doesn't want to. And there's a lot of, those far right people like, oh, it's over, Democrats, forget about it. No, they're trying to distort it into being that, but it's not very likely to happen. And I think what Roberts is concerned is that like, if he decides that, then what the hell's going to happen? They're like, he thinks that Barr is not going to challenge the Supreme Court. He thinks, they think it's like thuggish and awful. His arguments, the legal arguments that Barr has, are pathetic. And just, it's like, I think that I'm not like, it's not like I'm not defending Kavanaugh at all. No, I'm not. But I'm just saying that he wants all of them. They want to look like, even when they make those decisions, they are much more like, I'm a decent person. I'm not an idiot. Okay, I'm good. I know what I'm talking about. So this makes sense. Okay, they're like gonna have to do it and deal with like the aftermath. I think Roberts is like, what is Bart gonna do? Can they get something? And they're like, you know what? They're like all pretty old, regardless. And they're like, you know what? It's not worth it. Like, if we can't stand by this, what is the point of doing? It's like there's no motivation if we're completely corrupted to this. And I feel like it's not. It's interesting because of course they are conservative, right? But they want these people who are, they somehow want it to be not about what Trump wants. We see what I'm saying? It's complicated because you would think, well, Trump is giving them everything they want, but it's not exactly that. It's more like they want it to be done a certain. I don't know, explain it. They wanted to have a facade of like, they wanted to have some sort of legitimacy, and they feel like Trump has none. Okay, or like they're like I said, he's asking for like, oh, okay, completely illegal things. It's not going to work. Whatever it is that their argument is awful. Okay, so they can't side with Barr. Even if they try. You know what I mean? That's my sense. Okay, so that is okay. So how? Okay, guys. So just, I know it's kind of like asking the same question. So how will the Supreme Court announce this, and how's how's this going to happen? Oh my God, that's right. That's it. Remember, guys, how I said this is the thing. How I said the thing about Thanksgiving. Remember this thing? I kind of have a feeling that they're gonna wait until like Wednesday or something before Thanksgiving at like 6 p.m. I don't know, explain it. I feel like either it's gonna be right before Thanksgiving where they won't be able to do anything. But I feel like they have recess for that. I don't know if they have a recess for that week. I don't know exactly how it works. Or it's gonna be right after. In other words, there's gonna be something where I think they're gonna try to listen, to gather together right away. But when they release it, it's not gonna be, because I always saw that after Thanksgiving things really go downhill for Trump really fast because he can't stop the whatever the thing is. Okay, so that's my sense. Oh my God. Wow. Okay, guys, one last question. I do have to go. Okay, one last question about does it make sense? So in other words, I think the Supreme Court is gonna say no to Trump. Okay, will the Supreme, okay, money. Okay, they're finding on money. That's right. Money kissing ass. Yeah, the letter. That's right. They're gonna find the letter shows that Trump is kissing ass of other. Trump is this guy, not this one. He's the guy kissing ass of this person. Okay, so the White House. Look. Oh my God. Oh my God. Negative surprise to the White House. That's right. That's it. Negative surprise to the White House. The doctor. That's right. Look, the doctor card. Interesting. You see? The doctor card upside down. The wrong choice. The wrong decision. It could also be that that's when he uses a doctor thing. Oh, I have to go. I have to go. I'm sick. Oh, he doesn't want to see the public. Okay. That's it. It's going to be a negative surprise for the White House. Oh, sad for them. I love them. I do. I do. No, I don't. So, so this is it. Now, the other part, guys, is that they're gonna. So the Democrats are now investigating Trump for lying to who? To Mueller about WikiLeaks, which is a huge thing because as you know, Roger Stone was just found guilty of lying to Congress about his contacts with, right? Is that right? About his contacts with FBI or whoever, like, right? So are they gonna go? I'm gonna go there. Are we gonna go there? Or because I have a sense, guys, even before this whole thing, that this is okay. Oh, wait, guys, it's so funny. I feel like these cards are. Is it gonna? Is this gonna come up? I feel like there's more that's gonna. Oh, look, this is news. I just feel like there's more that it's not even gonna be necessary because there's more stuff coming out about the big treason stuff is coming out. Okay, about the grand plan with Putin essentially. Okay. Oh, look, the secret. That's right. Secret's coming out. A bit secret coming out. What the- Everything's becoming public. Oh, this is guys. This is the clouds could also be hidden, but it could also be the internet. That's right. The WikiLeaks. That makes sense. Okay. So the stuff is gonna come out. I think it's gonna come out, and it's the big plan or the big, in other words, the stuff that what is the root of all this? Some sort of agreement. The huge quid pro quo. Okay. So guys, I didn't even get to the other stuff about. So tomorrow, guys, okay, is a huge testimony tomorrow. So I have a reading tomorrow for someone. I'm gonna try to make it, change the schedule a little bit earlier. Because even if it's a little bit later, I'll let you know. But I think tomorrow is important. We have to go over it because it's the guy. Tomorrow's not Vindman, the Colonel Vidman. There's a big one. This is a big. I won't see it. I won't see it. I won't talk about it. I won't see it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So so okay. So oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So okay. Okay. So this is the guys. I thought it was interesting tonight. Tonight is very interesting. I thought. Okay. I learned a lot of things. It makes a lot of sense. Okay. So this is it. Okay. Wow. Okay, just so I have a one. I'm sorry, I have a last question. As I'm processing everything I said today, one thought is coming to my head. Which is that so is their plan, or Jared or Ivanka's or whoever his family is, to have Trump leave because of a heart problem? Because he doesn't want to leave, guys. It's dangerous for him to leave. But how is this something that's already in the works? You're like, yeah, there is this possibility. Like they don't want to tell the base. They don't want to tell the base. Oh, he's traitor. They found information. He traitor. So they're like, oh, he's not well. So then there's an empathy towards him. Okay, so it's possible. It's possible that it's an option for them right now. Okay, well, that's all I know what to say, guys. Okay, so they're like I see these images, guys, just so as we go say goodbye. The huge bombs coming this week, huge bombs, and it's like he's like then it's like they fall. The debris falls on top of Trump and all. They're like, I'm buried in the debris. The debris is the shit he's done. It's the debris, my own debris. Really? Oh, why? What happened? Oh, oh, oh. So it's just okay. All right, guys. So see you later, alligators. See you later. Alligator. See you later. Okay. All right. So have a good night. Good night. Good night.